Reports are stating that AC Milan would like to sign Tottenham Hotspur defender Tanganga on loan until the end of the season. The team news for the Leicester game at the King Power Stadium on Wednesday night in the Premier League. Reports are stating that Italian clubs cannot cover Ndombele's wages, now looking at Spanish clubs. And Antonio Conte was asked the question, are you confident of at least one signing in this January transfer window? His reply was, I don't know, but we need to do something. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the transfer news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Also click that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start the video by talking about a result in the Premier League from Tuesday evening. Brighton won, Chelsea won. Now, two games will take place in the Premier League on Wednesday evening. Leicester City will take on Tottenham Hotspur, 7:30 PM kickoff. And the other game, 8 PM kickoff, is Brentford v Manchester United. Now, going into the Leicester City game, Tottenham Hotspur are 6th in the Premier League. We have played 18, we have won 10, we have drawn 3 and lost 5. We have a goal difference of +3. We have 33 points. A win at the King Power Stadium on Wednesday evening would take Tottenham above our North London rivals Arsenal into 5th place. Please do let me know your score prediction in the comments section below. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win. Now, as I've mentioned, Tottenham Hotspur play Leicester City at the King Power Stadium on Wednesday in the Premier League. There is always goals in this fixture. The 14 meetings since Leicester's top flight return in 2014 have produced 54 goals. Only one of the 102 league games between these teams has ended goalless. That was in the second tier of White Hart Lane back in March 1948. And Harry Kane has 12 Premier League goals in 15 Premier League games against Leicester City. Now for the Tottenham Hotspur team news ahead of the Leicester City game. Steven Bergwijn is back from a calf injury, but Eric Dyer and Heung-min Son both miss out with muscular problems. Meanwhile, Christian Romero is closing in on fitness after a serious hamstring injury. Antonio Conte said, to compare to the last game against Arsenal, nothing has changed. We have the same players available. Conte said Christian is improving and he's working with us. For sure, we have to try and respect the right time for his recovery. He had a serious injury and now he's very close to coming back with us and being available for games. For sure, after the international break, he will be available. Conte then went on to say Steven Bergwijn has recovered from his calf injury and was already in the squad against Arsenal. For Eric Dyer, we have to wait a bit and also have a bit of patience and not take a risk. On Monday evening, Italian journalist and transfer expert FABRIZIO Romano tweeted the following: AC Milan are still looking for a centre-back. Tanganga is among options, but AC Milan only interested in a potential loan move. Tottenham are not open to let Tanganga leave on loan before next week. Now, my thoughts on this, I absolutely agree with Tottenham not letting Tanganga go out on loan, because if we haven't got any new signings in as yet, why would we let any players leave? Because let's face it, our squad isn't that big. And, you know, when we've had a few injury problems, it really does show our strength in depth in this Tottenham Hotspur squad. So, you know, we need to keep all of the players that we can at the moment until we get new signings in. A report has just been published by the Daily Mirror, and they are stating that Tottenham have been given fresh hope of clearing Tanguy Ndombele off books in January transfer. The French midfielder, who has struggled to nail down a regular spot at Spurs, was set to be offloaded to Italy, but financial difficulties may make that difficult. The report then states that Ndombele may now have to cast his eye over a move to Spain should he wish to depart Tottenham Hotspur this month. It seems almost certain that the midfielder will be departing North London in January, having fallen out of favour under Antonio Conte and being booed off the pitch by fans in his most recent start for the club, with a move to Italy on the cards. A reunion with former boss Jose Mourinho at Roma seemed likely, whilst Napoli were also reportedly interested in the Frenchman. And in a report from French publication L'Équipe, they are stating that Ndombele's high wage bill could cause problems for Roma, while the 25-year-old has little interest in a move to Napoli, and now it appears that an escape to Spain could be the next best solution. In the report, it says that Daniel Levy is keen to offload Ndombele this month, and the Frenchman has been training alone since Wednesday, which suggests that an end to his reign in North London is getting closer. And early reports suggested that a move to Italy was on, especially with Mourinho keeping a close relationship with Ndombele ever since he took over as Roma boss ahead of this season. And according to the publication L'Équipe, they understand that Roma may not have the required finances to cover the cost of the 25-year-old's wages. On top of this, the midfielder has little intention of moving to Napoli. The report then goes on to state that a move to Spain could be next on the agenda, with Barcelona and Atletico Madrid two potential destinations. It also says in the report from the Daily Mirror that Barcelona did try and sign Ndombele 3 years ago and could potentially renew their interest in the midfielder. Now, my thoughts on the Tanguy Ndombele situation, I think it's very, very disappointing. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, he was booed off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Morecambe. He's played under 4 managers now at Spurs, and we just haven't seen the best of Ndombele. We've seen very small glimpses, and we've never seen a consistent performer in Ndombele, our record signing, and he has just been hugely disappointing. He really has. I think the big problem now is the fact that he is on £200,000 a week, big wages, our record signing at the club in the club's history. And it's going to be very difficult in trying to entice a club to come in, pay money for him, or indeed even take him on loan and pay and cover the wages. I think what's going to happen if he does leave in this transfer window, it will probably be a loan. And Tottenham Hotspur will probably have to carry on paying a large chunk of those wages. In Antonio Conte's press conference ahead of the Leicester game on Wednesday, he was asked about the January transfer window and replied with, "We will wait to see what happens during this period with the transfer market. In January, it's always an important period because you can help the team, the squad. Then you have the opportunity in this month to try and take the best opportunity." Antonio Conte was then asked, "Are you confident of having at least one signing before the end of the transfer window?" And Antonio Conte's reply was, "I don't know." Conte then said, "I know that the transfer window in January is always very difficult, and it is more simple when you start the season to buy important players. In January, it is not easy, but at the same time, we know very well that if there is an opportunity, and also if it's not the best opportunity, but we need to do something." Also, I repeat that this could not be the best opportunity, but I think that we are in a situation where we have to try and implement the squad because the squad is not so big. Antonio Conte was then asked the question, is there a requirement to get players out before you can sign new players in this window? Antonio Conte replied with, "Honestly, this is a topic that is right to talk in a private way and not in front of media. I want to be the first man to tell you this and not the last man. About this topic, the right thing is to speak in a private way and find a solution." Now, my thoughts on Antonio Conte's comments is pretty clear and evident that Antonio Conte wants players and he needs players. He's even come out and said that our squad isn't that big. And it's exactly what I said at the start of the video about letting players like Tanganga go out on loan to the likes of AC Milan. Why on earth would we do that? Because we have got a very small squad. Now, when 1 or 2 or even 3 players are out injured or suspended or whatever reason they are out of the starting 11 or the Tottenham Hotspur squad, the squad starts to look extremely thin. So Antonio Conte desperately needs help in this window.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners, as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also click that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Stay safe and well. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.